Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so we have the tips on, we're prepped, we're ready to go. These are the nails that I'll be showing you guys how I will be doing them. So let's get started. I'm just going to be using my Kupa monomer, and with that I will be using the color Teresa from Glam and Glitz, and it is a colored acrylic powder. And I am using my number 20 brush. So for the pinky, I am going to be doing the ombre. So basically, I'm going to be putting it 3/4 of the way up. So that way that little part on the top is where we're going to fade the nude color. For the middle one, we are doing a glitter slash with the color ombre. So I'll be doing a silver glitter with this beautiful pink color. And we will be starting on the pointer. We're doing the same thing. We're just adding the pink, and we're adding enough to have enough color for coverage. For the thumb, I'm just going to be adding it on the entirety of the thumb. The whole nail is going to be pink. Okay, so this is how I kind of do it. I kind of try to do it as if I was doing an ombre, put it 3/4 of the way up, and then add my other bead on the cuticle area and feather it down. And if I feel like I don't have enough coverage, I add a little bit more. So I added some on that free edge right there. And then I turn my nail size to size to see if it needs any more color on any sides. Now remember, the color acrylic, we are only using it for pigment. We're only using it for color. You need to add so much for structure. That we can do with clear. So we're going to do the exact same thing on this hand. Notice that this nail and this one in the middle didn't have a lot of coverage, so I just went ahead and added just a little bit more of that pink Teresa by Glam and Glitz, just because I saw there was like not enough. It was very thin, so the color didn't have a lot of coverage, so that is why I went back to do that. So now I'm going to go ahead and grab my Cover Rose by Mia Secret, and we're going to be putting that right on top of the pink. And then this bead is the second bead for the Cover Rose, and we're adding it near the cuticle area, and we're feathering that down. And we're going to go ahead and do the pointer, because the pointer also has the Cover Rose on it, and we're going to be adding that right on top of the pink and not all the way up. We're going to wait until we add the second Cover Rose bead, and that's the one that's going right under the cuticle area, and then we're going to feather it down. I just find it easier to do an ombre this way, doing a bead right on top of the color you're using, and then a second bead right below the cuticle area. And that bead was just for more coverage, because I think I needed a little more for strength. Sometimes I don't, how do I say it? Sometimes I don't put clear on top of the cover, only because I usually build up the cover to be strong enough. But where I usually add the clear more is where the bottom color shows. So like the pink. which I will be showing you guys soon. But anyway, this glitter here is just a glitter that I mixed up on my own, and I like it. It's not my favorite, but I thought that it would go well with this. I actually created another silver glitter with holographic little glitters in it because I thought that this one had, because this one had like an iridescence, like an angel white that had an iridescence of green, and I didn't really think it went all the way with it. So that's why I made a new one, which I'll show you in a different video. But anyway, we're going to do the same thing on the other hand. We're just going to be doing the cover acrylic on the pinky. And we're going to be doing the cover acrylic on the pointer. And the same with the glitter fade in the middle finger. Okay, so for her ring finger, you can see that it's still clear. There's nothing on it. So I'm just going to go ahead and add these little silver holographic looking flakes. But I am adding some clear acrylic first, just a little bit to use as like my glue. And I'm just picking up the little flaky glitters. I think I call them flaky. I don't know why, but that's what they look like to me. And I'm doing that on both. That's all I'm really doing for the, not design, because we're adding foil on the rings. But that's just for like a little bit of dimension underneath the foil design. I thought that that would come out looking really cute. And it did. I really loved the turnout of it in the end. So now that I did that, I'm going to go ahead and put away this Viva paper towel because it's very, very dirty. Dusting the table a little bit. Trying to like clean up. Sometimes I clean in between because it gets a little messy and then I need a new napkin. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to grab another napkin and fold it in half. That way I have a nice clean napkin for encapsulation. Okay, so my brush is in the monomer. I'm just cleaning it off a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and take the clear from Kupa and we're going to encapsulate every single nail. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and start filing the sides and the free edge, and we're just reshaping those nails back because after application they do get distorted and they don't look like how you shape them in the beginning. So we're just refiling the nails, removing any excess acrylic that may be stuck on her skin, and we're just doing this to every single nail.
Perfect. Perfect.
And these files that I'm using, they are hand files, and the grit for these are 100, 100. These are the ones that I love to use for acrylic nail sets, and they just help me work a lot faster and better, and they're very sturdy. I love them. Like I said, they are from Cosmoprof, and you could also try to see if you can find any other ones online, but it's really hard because I've ordered 100, 100 grit files and they haven't been the same or haven't been as sturdy as these. So it's really hard and difficult to find ones that I personally like. Okay, so moving on, I'm just taking this e-file from Kupa and my bit, which is a fine drill bit, and I get these at my local nail supply store, and you could also find them online on Amazon, eBay, AliExpress. So I'm just going around the cuticle, removing any excess acrylic that may be stuck to the skin, and this is what's going to help prevent lifting to help the client ensure more longevity with their nail wear. Just going ahead and buffing every single nail, and this is just going to help remove any of those harsh lines that the drill bit may have left on the nails. So we're just smoothing them out as much as we can. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take my Macart foil gel glue, and we're just going to add one coat on each one, and we will be putting them both in the lamp for 1 minute. That is the curing time under an LED lamp. If you have a UV lamp, of course it is 2 minutes. It's double the time. Okay, so all we're gonna do after it comes out of the lamp, you put it onto the nail that you want and you pinch it and you press it down, you press the sides, and then you can remove the paper and it would be adhered. And we're doing the exact same thing on the other nail. So you look at where you want to place it and then you start pinching it down. Remember to remove the little air bubbles just in case that there's some design that hasn't been all the way applied down. So that kind of helps adhere everything down. And then we can remove it. And time to polish the nails. This is the D&D non-cleanse top coat. I have a link for it in my description box if you guys want to check it out. I usually get them at my local nail supply store, but I did find a link for you guys in case you did want to buy it online. And we are just applying this to every single nail, and it's going to go in for 1 minute in my LED lamp. And we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to put it over every single nail.
Perfect. Perfect.
And I'm just applying the cuticle onto her cuticles, and that's gonna help revive the nails, bring them back to life, remove any dryness. Here are the nails. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something from it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Bye.